Hi ladies. So if you're watching this video, I know you are on wing woman number 1, being mindset. And we've got a couple of activities for you just to implement over this first week as you work your way through this one and then our 7 key wing woman that we will continually talk about, bring coaches in, resources, tools within the group all the time. But our first one being mindset, we've got a couple of activities and one of them is called WOOP. And I'm going to do a bit of a deep dive into WOOP with you now, just so that we can work through it together, make sure that your goal setting is on point, and you can really start picking it apart for yourself. So if you haven't heard of WOOP, Google it because it's pretty cool. It's actually a scientifically proven 4-step technique which helps us start changing our behaviors and increasing our chance at hitting our goals, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to step you through the 4 steps, break them down for you, and hopefully that will give you a more understanding of how you can really start implementing this with all the goals that you have. I would suggest, because you don't have to just you might have one goal that you want to hone in on, or there might be a couple that you want to do this with. You know, it might be around your relationships, around your health, around your business, around money, whatever it is that is important to you right now and that you're working on for this year. So to get into it, the first one that you'll see when you open up that document, you'll see the W. And the W is, what is your wish? It is your goal. Just what is the wish that you have? And the key here is be as specific as you can. So instead of, for example, I seen an example just recently, and it was, okay, say you wanted to start blogging for your business, for your market presence, for your network. Instead of saying, I want to start blogging, it would be, I want to blog twice a week. For example, with your health, rather than saying, which is what a lot of people do, I just want to be the healthiest version of myself. That's cool, but what does that look like? Because it is different for everyone. So is it just losing the last sticky 5 kgs? So your wish is your specific goal right now. And then the first O underneath that is the outcome. And this is the why attached to it. It's like the reason that you are anchored to that goal. And I don't know if you have done this before. I know I have. I know a lot of the women I work with have. But a lot of the time when we are goal setting, we can set goals that sound really good. And they can be goals that are others' expectations and standards. But they're not necessarily goals that feel good. So the O, being the outcome, allows you to really dig deep and go, why do I want this? What would be the outcome of that goal? And why is that important to me? So get clear on just writing a couple of reasons on why that goal is important to you so that it feels good and you've got something to anchor to. The second O that you'll see is the obstacle. So here is the thing. Obstacles are going to come up. It's not going to be a clear runway towards your goals. I don't know if you've ever noticed that. Life is going to happen. You can't just wake up with a new mindset. It's a muscle that we have to continually build. So the obstacles are going to be there no matter what. What are your obstacles that you know? And they likely always come up for you, no matter what your goals. They likely already come up for you. So write them down. For example, is it that, do you have self-sabotaging obstacles? Is it that you don't make enough time to go to the gym, or maybe you press snooze? You know you're always pressing snooze rather than going to the gym. Is it, like if I go back to that first example of blogging, and the example was, well, you always watch Netflix after you eat dinner rather than doing your work. That's the habit that you're in. That's the obstacle going on for you. So then the 4th step in this technique is the P, which is the plan. And it's the plan to the obstacle, because it's going to come up no matter what. We just need a plan for it. So it's as simple as this. When X, being obstacle, comes up, I will X, my plan. So if it is your obstacle is always watching Netflix after dinner, then maybe the plan and agreement you make with yourself is, before I switch Netflix on, I will commit to 15 or 20 minutes of my work. If it is you always are snoozing your alarm and not getting to the gym, then maybe your plan is to get an accountability partner or book in with a personal trainer once or twice a week. Because the thing is, we usually do more for others than we do for ourselves, right? So third-party accountability is the most powerful thing we can do in a plan. So ladies, I hope that helps. Dive deep into this one. Share it in the group. Share what your WOOP is. We want to hear from you. And if you have any questions, ask them in the group and work your way through the next Wing Women.